I am Amanda, and this is my channel, MJ's Coloring Chaos. So I decided that I am going to finish this little project book, since there's so few pages left, with you all. So the rest of these pages will all be color alongs on the channel, and they are all from Tattoo Darlings by Lynn. So as I'm recording this, it is Wednesday morning, and there's some pretty nasty weather coming through, and I have a tendency to freak out a little bit. So I thought I would distract myself with some coloring. And why not record while I do? So I've got my little setup here. Got my coffee. And I think I'm going to figure out my colors and get going. So, here we go. I know, I probably should have planned out my colors beforehand, but I'm not that organized. It'd be alright. But I wanted to try some different things here, some skin tones and such that wow, stutch. New word, guys. Skin tones and such. If I lose y'all, I apologize. Like I said, nasty weather. I will color and record as long as I can. But our power is starting to flicker a smidge. If I can keep recording, I will talk a little bit about myself while I color. Give you all a chance to get to know me a little bit, since I am new to this side of the community. And of course I've got my 3-year-old, so I'm sure you will hear her in the back and her little show that she's watching. Okay, alright guys, here goes nothing. Okay. So, like I said, my name is Amanda. I live in Ohio in the U.S. My husband and I recently moved into a trailer with our 3 kids, which is why I have a tendency to freak out when the weather gets bad. It's a nice trailer, and the community we live in is nice as well. The downfall is that there's no storm shelters at all. So heavy weather that has a likelihood or any chance of producing tornadoes tends to trip me out just a little bit. The rest of my kids are at school. My husband is at work, so it's just me and the 3-year-old. So we can hunker down in the tub with a mattress or something, if it comes to that. I am hoping it does not. But that is the plan. So it's just not the, it's not the best place. That's where they tell you to go, you know, most inner room of the house, like a closet or something. If you don't have anything like that, they say to get in the bathtub and put a mattress over your heads. The issue is that tornadoes don't typically hold up real well. Let me try that again. Trailers don't really hold up very well in tornadoes. Uh-oh. Yeah, it fell. Try again. You were doing really good. It was getting tall, huh? Try again. So I don't know if any of you guys have had them, but we've got these magnet tiles. Can Mommy see one? Can I see one? You try it here. Let Mommy see one for a minute. Yeah. Yeah? What color? Right. You're gonna build it for me? Okay. Anyways, they're like these little square tiles with magnets in them. And you can build some crazy stuff. No, not on my desk. You wouldn't be able to reach it very long, silly. It would get too tall. But she loves to build what she calls a rocket. Which is just basically a skyscraper with her magnet tiles. And she likes to see how high she can get it. But she will sit there and do that forever. Did it fall again? Oh man. Okay. Okay, just keep trying. You'll get there. But she will sit and do this for ages. She loves these things. And they're fairly inexpensive. Her and her brother both got some for Christmas. And then she got more for her birthday. And they have a blast with them. Anyways, yeah, trailers and tornadoes don't really mix well. Yeah. So it's kind of nerve-wracking a little bit. So I'm glad I'm off work today so that I can sit here and color and distract my mind a little bit and chat with you guys. I'm hoping this is all in frame, guys. I can't really see my phone from here unless I stand up, and that's a whole thing right now because I don't really have a desk chair. It's like a lawn chair. So it's really loud when I stand up and when I sit back down. Let's see, what else?
I give for you. A bigger.
You're gonna make it bigger?
No, just a little.
Okay. Okay. So I mentioned in my last video that my husband and I found out we were expecting another one. My confirmation appointment is on March 30th, so we've got a couple more weeks yet. And it'll be, you know, I'm sure a little bit longer before we find out how far along we really are, because that almost always changes at the first ultrasound, at least by a little bit. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
And I make it bigger.
Be careful. Uh-oh. Be careful.
I got it.
Okay.
On my neck. Here.
Oh.
It's falling.
Yeah, I can't hold them all. Okay, that's enough. That's good. Anyways, these are the magnet tiles. There's all different kinds.
I have this.
Yeah, on my desk.
Bigger
I got
on
some
your
that are
desk.
like that. I
Bigger
got some
on
with
your desk.
lava. Yeah, we can't keep them on my desk because there's nowhere to put them, baby. Here, you gonna build me another one? Build another rocket. Here, you wanna build another rocket over here right by mommy? That way you can still see Chip and Potato. There you go. Build you another rocket, baby. I love you. Alright, so, yes. And don't come at me, guys, because I know, excuse me, we might be getting kind of up there in age for another one. We are both 39. My husband will turn 40 in July, and I will turn 40 in September. And baby will be here around October, I believe. October or November. And I know a lot of people say that's a little old, but my oldest two are mine, and my husband, he's been with my son since he was like a year old, so he's just as much dad as anyone could ever be. But it is different to have, you know, a child that is truly your own. So our daughter is the only one of the three that is biologically his. And he's fine with that. But we talked, and I didn't want him to look back later in life and regret not having more of his own, if that makes sense. And yeah, so we figured we would, you know, talk about it a little bit, see where that went, and go from there, and here we are. So one more, and then we will have a completed family. We will be done. But I think it's good for my husband to experience that more than just one time. And I wanted another one too. Don't think that this was just for my husband. This definitely was for me too. So yeah. Let's see. Trying to think of what else to talk about, guys. I'm really bad about this. Not really used to coloring and talking. Guess there's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve with that, you know. I feel like typically my daughter will probably give us things to talk about. Like currently, pretty sure she's trying to go number 2. Or trying not to go number 2. Now she's off playing with her kitchen. Alright. Let's see. So yeah, 3 kids, 1 on the way. There's a pretty big age gap between my oldest and my second. My oldest is 16. She'll be 17 in June. And she'll be a senior next year. Can't believe it. And then my son is 7. And he will be going into 2nd grade next year. And my 3-year-old will be heading to Head Start / pre-K. So exciting stuff. She's old enough now that she really gets into like birthdays and presents and stuff like that. So she's at the fun stage right now, and she's got just a little bit of sass and attitude 90% of the time. And my oldest has some depression and anxiety issues that unfortunately I'm afraid she probably gets from me. I've struggled pretty hard with anxiety and depression for a long time. Coloring helps probably more than any medication ever did, honestly. I don't know. I never felt like the medication really did anything for me. It didn't change how I felt. It didn't change the depression or the anxiety. It was always, still there, ever present. And she says her anxiety meds are helping, but I'm not so sure that they are. And I think hers is getting to the point where it's causing physical manifestations to accompany her episodes of anxiety. Like she's been complaining about getting dizzy and lightheaded at school, and she was convinced it was low blood sugar. So we went and did a 5-hour glucose where they tested for that, and that all came back fine. Her levels were where they were supposed to be. So that doesn't appear to be the issue. And then she started talking about a racing heart, which she says she's never had before, even with the anxiety. So, yeah, we're trying to get some answers there. We're going to get her a dog. Her psychologist said that an emotional support animal would be a good idea for her. He thinks it'll really help and could maybe even help get her off the meds. I'm not sure if it's going to help get her off the meds, but we're at that point where we just kind of want answers, Yeah. And it's been another crazy week in the Bedwell home. So we've got the baby on the way. We've got all this stuff going on with my oldest. And now my car. That I use to get to and from work and, to do most of the running. The transmission's going out. So that's great. Which, we have to get a bigger vehicle anyways. We've already got 3 kids, so there's 5 of us all together. And we've got a Ford Fusion and mine is a little Nissan Sentra that I bought financed about 3 months before I found out I was pregnant with my 3-year-old. So of course, right after I got a car that was just right for the kids and family size we had, we found out that our 3-year-old was coming. So really, we've been due to get a larger vehicle for a while. Just financially, we wanted to get into our place first, and ideally we probably would have waited a little bit longer until a little bit closer to time for the baby to get another one. But the universe had other plans. So here we are. So we're supposed to be going to a dealership to see what we can get for it, if anything, and to see what kind of a down payment we have to put down on another vehicle. So,
Hold on.
interesting thing there as well.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on the egg.
Oh, they're eggs.
Uh-huh.
Did you make me some eggs?
Uh-huh.
Thank
Hold
you.
on.
Okay, I'll hold on.
Hold on here. Here you go.
Thank you.
Here.
Oh,
Okay.
they're both for me? Do you want one?
Uh-huh.
Chloe have one too? Ready? Each egg?
Uh-huh.
Nom 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 nom. So good, so good. Yeah, tasty. Thank you.
I have washed
I'll tell you guys, when life gets too heavy, if Cullen doesn't quite do it, turn to your family. Whether you have kids or not, my husband is the same for me. If I'm having a rough day, he's there to do what he can to make me smile, make me laugh, and just, big sigh of relief. You're pooping? Okay. Let me know when you're done. Why don't you go sit on the potty? Why not? You're supposed to put it in the potty. Because why? Why? That's yucky. Supposed to put it in the potty so we can flush it away.
Get the little one. Flush away. Little one and flush away.
Little one, big one. You're supposed to flush it all away. You don't want to flush it away?
Get mine.
Alright.
I eat it.
Yeah. Nom nom. Is it yummy? Did you make good eggs?
That's so delicious.
It's so delicious. Absolutely. Oh man. And don't think I'm ignoring her with the pooping, guys. She says that for like an hour before she actually poops. But of course that's because, unlike any kid I've ever seen, she actively tries not
My
to poop.
egg?
Is that yours?
My egg.
That's your egg?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Eat yours.
Okay.
That's not yours.
Okay. My bad.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Mine.
Okay.
I eat it. I washed it off.
Nom, 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 nom.
Look, don't
Oh, like this. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. So good. Yeah, thank you. You're such a good cook, just like Daddy. Yeah, she actively tries not to poo. Don't know why. I have never seen a kid do that before. That's definitely a first for me. Like she tries to hold it in. And it's not because she doesn't like to sit on the potty, because she will go in there and jump up there and go a number one without an issue. But, thank you. But there's just something about that number two, guys. She just, I don't know. Now, my older two actually had issues with getting backed up from time to time. You know, that was a pretty simple fix. But I've never...
Poop in my pants.
You're not supposed to poop in your pants. You're supposed to poop in the potty. Uh-huh. Yeah, I've never seen one that actively tried to hold it in. It is strange, and I honestly don't know what else to try as far as that goes. I feel like we've tried everything.
Here you are.
Okay.
Leave it there.
Leave it there? Okay.
Start cutting.
You want me to finish coloring? Okay.
Be still.
Okay. No, no, no. Stop, please.
I close it.
Watch your fingers. You'll pinch your fingers.
I know how we can make our fort even better. Ouch.
Watch out, please.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Why did you do that?
Because I told you to stop. I told you was going to pinch your fingers. You gotta listen so you don't get hurt. Yes, I closed it. No, no, no.
Please?
No.
One little one.
No, you got pencils all over the place. Look, there's one over there. There's some over there. Silly nut. She gets my nubbies when they get too small. I had pencil extenders at one point. I probably lost them in the move. Got a few Neocolor 2s that I seem to have misplaced while we were moving, which I really would like to find those. But, you know. No, no, no. Okay. Here we go. Back to it, guys. I keep trying to think of stuff. You're gonna go sit on the potty? Okay, good job. I'm gonna keep trying to think of things to talk about. If I can't come up with anything, I'll put you guys to music so you're not listening to my craziness the whole time. Trying to think of interesting things to know about people, things that I like to know about the colorists that I follow. Most of them are pretty open. I will try to be open as well. You all done? Good job. Hey, go sit on the potty. Sit on the potty and get it out so you can flush it away. Why? Any tips or tricks on how to fix that issue I'm having with her? Who says you can't get parenting advice from your coloring friends? A lot of you guys are parents too. And sometimes that's what you need, is an outside opinion. I don't know. Anyhow, let's see. Other hobbies. So if I'm not coloring, or cleaning or working or all those typical family household duties that have to be taken care of. If I'm in a coloring funk or just not feeling it that day, I will either knit or write. I love to write. But as much as I love it, it is not like a stress reliever in quite the same way as coloring is. So it doesn't really give me that escape and relaxation that I'm looking for most of the time.
I don't feel so good.
So yeah, coloring is definitely my go-to for relaxing. Knitting, something I revert to at night when I'm dealing with my insomnia. I can knit for a little while and then I'll get to feeling pretty sleepy. Just the repetitiveness of whatever I'm knitting helps make me sleepy. Mickey yucky. Why is Mickey yucky? Okay. If you say so. So yeah. Those are the other hobbies I enjoy. I also like to game. That's mostly my husband's department, but I will sometimes hop on the PS5 with him for a little while, or most often in the evenings after the kids are in bed for our time together. If we're not doing our own separate things, like me sitting here coloring and him doing his own gaming, we will sit together and play a mobile game on our phones together called Mobile Legends. It's pretty fun. I'm a little bit competitive, so he gets to chuckle at me and really hear the sailor / truck driver come flying out of my mouth quite a bit, since the kids are in bed and I don't have to worry about repetition from them. Not that that stops me, it should, and I do try, but yeah, I have an uncanny ability to just let the potty words fly, guys. I'm terrible for it, I really am. Oh man, yeah. Oh, potty mouth. That honestly was one of the things that really held me back from starting my YouTube channel sooner is that I know I'm a potty mouth and I don't want to get my stuff removed from YouTube for saying too many bad words. So, yeah.
But I wanted to see the butterfly fly. And now it's gone.
Oh dear Chip, you weren't here when it all happened. Are you okay?
No, Mr. Diggity. I don't feel too good.
Spots. Come on, little Chip. You need to go home. I'd say you've got the puggy spots, and that's what's making you feel ill.
There you are, little Chipster. Oh, you are spotty. You've got puggy spots. Oh.
I want to go home, Mama.
Of course, but on the way we need to visit the doctor to make sure you definitely have puggy spots and not something more serious. Thanks for looking after my precious Chippy Pip, Mr. Badger Fox.
Oh, that's okay.
What is the puggy spots, Mama?
It's something which lots of young pugs get. It only lasts for a few days. I had it when I was a little yipster. And Papa did, and Spud too. Those spots tend to be itchy though. You have to try to not scratch them.
A butterfly! It's the Happy Hopper's butterfly! Huh? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the butterfly likes you, Chip.
Hi, butterfly.
Oh, it's Spotty. Just like you.
Bye-bye, Spotty Butterfly.
Come on, my little spotty pug.
I'm glad I told Mr. Diggerty I was feeling sick. And that I still got to see the butterfly fly.
Oh gosh. I don't know, guys. If there's any questions you guys think of that you want to know, you can put them in the comments and I will try to answer them in my next chatty little color along. I'm going to try to do one of these at least once a week. I do want to be making more videos. I only got one out last month because things just got crazy and busy and all that good stuff. I definitely want to be doing this a lot more. I really enjoy it. Even if it feels a little bit like I'm talking to myself, that's okay. You know, you get it out, and that's really the important thing. You don't want to keep it all bottled in, which is what I usually do with things that are bothering me or worrying me or what have you. I usually just keep it all in.
Over here, baby Tom. Come and give your big puggy sister a huggy.
Until my husband usually gets it out of me, you know, he doesn't. He tries not to let me stay down for too long. And it's not that I don't like to talk about some things, it's just I got so used to dealing with it on my own, and you know, the people I was supposed to be able to trust with that kind of stuff, I couldn't. Like I said, my husband and I are both headed into our 40s. We've been together 6 years and married for going on 2. So, not real long. And I'll tell you, it was a long, hard journey before that, you guys. You know, I was unfortunately one of those that wanted so bad to find, you know, the one that, you know, I tried to find him in everyone and everywhere, and it's just,
Does that mean you and Potato might not be back for my birthday party?
I'm sure we will.
Yes, we will be back in time for your birthday party, Chip. And a promise?
sorry,
And a potato.
kind of lost my train of thought there for a second.
Bye. Well, that was nice.
What was I saying? Yeah, I was a little overly trusting. That's the other thing. What's the word? I don't know that I would really call it naive, but I guess in a way it kind of was that. Hey guys, editing me here. I just wanted to throw this in here real quick. The topic I am about to get into while I color here is could be considered a sensitive subject for a lot. Could even be triggering for some people. So if you wish to stay away from all the heavy stuff, you can skip through to the end, or just clear away from the video, because even after the sensitive subject is over, my chatter stays kind of heavy here. I had a lot on my mind and wasn't expecting or planning on talking about any of this, but turns out it was pretty therapeutic for me. But I did want to give you guys a heads up. That way, if you don't want to listen to that kind of stuff, you can move right along. You know, my oldest daughter, her dad, I was with him for 11 years. And things just, you know, they were great in the beginning. But by the time I found out I was pregnant with my oldest, her dad and I were already having problems. But I opted to stay. Yeah. Because I came from a broken family. And while it wasn't the worst thing in the world, I very much wanted to not do that to my kids. So I stayed with him for another 5 years. After that, I left this summer right before my oldest started kindergarten. And it was a bad situation, you guys. I mean, he never hit me. He did shove me once while I was holding our daughter, so that was my final straw, because if he could do that while I was holding her, I didn't know what he was capable of. You know, if I wasn't holding her at the time, what he might have done. Just all the things go through your head. And he had, I'm sure he doesn't see it this way, but he was verbally and mentally abusive for a long time. And I didn't see it. I mean, I guess you don't, you know. And even from what I understand, in situations where it gets physical, you know, you still want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You still love them, you know. And with verbal and mental and emotional abuse, I feel like it's even worse. It's slow. It's slow, and it's, what's the word?
Potato was not there.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of the word right now, but
Potato had gone too.
it's a slow build up
I lost
so that you really don't even realize that it's happening
This is my worst.
until it's just too late.
I trusted you, Nico, with my special secret friend. She could be lost forever.
So,
You should have looked after Potato.
took me a long time to open my eyes on that.
I'm so sorry.
And when I did, I guess I didn't leave in the best way. I had tried talking to him like, you know, two adults like we were. We might have been young adults, but we were still adults. But anytime I brought up leaving, all he could do was yell at me. He would remind me that nobody else wanted me
I missed you.
and threaten to take my daughter from me.
I'm sorry I got so angry with you.
So
It's okay.
that kept me there for a while
You missed Chip's birthday party, huh, Potato?
and under his thumb, which is where he wanted me.
All on your own? That was a brave thing to do. But you sure had us worried. What a big journey for a
Yeah.
little mouse. I am so glad you were safe. And we are all back home now.
Yeah, finally I gave up on trying to
Yeah, Potato Pal.
make him see why we weren't working, why it wasn't good for our daughter to be in that situation. But he couldn't see it, so he went hunting with his buddies one weekend. And since he was going to be gone and away, I went to my grandmother's to spend the weekend with my daughter. And we just never went home. He called that Sunday trying to figure out when myself and my daughter were coming home, and I told him we weren't.
Potato, potato, potato. That
Yeah, you got a sock?
new sock.
Yeah,
I'll take it off.
I see that.
See? See?
Yeah, careful, you're shaking Mama's desk. So yeah, I told him we weren't, that
I'm glad.
we were staying there.
Little one.
Night, Mama. Night, Papa. Puggy love you.
Happy puggies.
He was not happy about it. And I personally think he's been angry at me for it ever since. Because even though, you know, a couple months down the line, he said he understood why I did that the way I did. But that's just words. You know, I don't think he really did. I think that's what he thought I needed to hear to make me comfortable and to eventually try to lull me into a place where I would go back, which I never did.
At the recreation center.
But even though he said he understood why I did it that way,
After the baby puglet in my tummy.
I don't think he really did. I don't think he understood
After working all night.
how scared he had me about him actually taking my daughter from me or doing the other things that he threatened to do. So yeah, I am.
Of course. See you later, Chiplet. Hugs and kisses, all my fuzzy lovely.
Yeah. So that was that situation. That was fun. Story time with Mandy, you know, whatever. Probably a little bit more than y'all bargained for on this little venture into coloring. But, I mean, the more you know, right? So yeah, that was a fun situation. I mean, by the time I left him, it had been years since I'd worked or held a job of any kind because I wasn't allowed. even though he insisted I needed to work and get a job and all that good stuff, I wasn't allowed to drive. So I'm not sure how I was supposed to do that, but hey guys, editing me once again. So I didn't realize while I was recording, but I'm about to start burnishing the skin here, and when I do, it gets pretty intense with the shaking of my camera. I didn't realize it at the time, but I don't want to eliminate it altogether. So, if you have any issues with motion sickness, I would advise not actually watching the rest of this. You can listen to it, that's fine. But I don't typically have issues with motion sickness, and it was kind of making me a little wonky while I was watching and editing. So, yeah. Cheap, janky little desks will do that. I'm going to try to fix my setup so that that does not happen in the future, but for now, this is a motion sickness warning. You know, it is what it is. It's the past. It's over. It's done. But you know, the mental scars that you're left with after something like that are a lot. And you know, some days when things go wrong, I can still hear his voice reminding me that it was my fault, even though I know it's not. You know, it's just that. So years later, say my daughter was 5 or nearly 5 when we separated, and she's 16 now, almost 17. So it's what, 11, 12 years ago. I don't know, I can't count, guys. It's too much, but yeah, it's a long time, and it's still there. It's still in the back of your mind. Creeps up on you when you least expect it. And then after him, there were some other slightly different encounters that were traumatizing in their own right, but not not anything like that level. But then I met my husband, and you know, we just lost so much time. I feel like some days I wish we had met so much sooner, but then I don't know, if we had, maybe we wouldn't have worked out in the way that we have. You know, if we had met when we were younger and a little more green, I guess. By the time we had even started talking, we had both been through traumas. You know, his were not quite the same as mine, but they were there. And, you know, a lot of the times when both couples have traumas to overcome, it doesn't work. And it's hard sometimes. We definitely run into our little issues that are mostly results of what we've been through. Sharpening my pencil, guys. But we get better every day about making sure that we, you know, are talking about it or letting the other one know what's going on in our heads. Like I said, I'm terrible for bottling things in. And I know I need to not do that. So that is a pretty common struggle and something I am still actively working on. You know, when he asks me what's wrong, it's just easier to say nothing and move on with my day. Because in past experiences, they don't actually care when they ask. And it's a trap. So when you answer, a screaming match ensues. Yeah. So it's been an adjustment.
I don't want to jump in. Me neither.
Because I know he's not going to do that. That's not how he is. That's never been how he is. But it's you know, growing up, I've always been the romantic, you know. I love my fantasy stories and movies, and you know, to just get sucked into a whole nother world. And yeah, a lot of them are romance, and I am definitely a romantic, a dreamer, if you will. So you know, when I was younger, I just had this idea of what it was going to be like with the one, you know, and we were just going to be all happy all the time, and you know, love can move mountains and we can do anything, and it was always going to be perfect. That, you know, if it was the right one, it would just be easy. I guess that, you know, that's just the kind of thing that I mean, I don't know, everybody, I'm not, words, yeah. I'm sure not everybody believes that. Not everybody is a dreamer or a romantic like I am. But that was me. That was how I was. You know, after the experience with my daughter's dad and some of the experiences I had after that, I mean, deep down I was, I'm always going to be a romantic. Excuse me. I'm always going to be a romantic. Like, that's just who I am. And I'm always going to be a dreamer of sorts. That's why I like to write. That helps get that out a little bit. But I know now that even the most ideal, perfect couple will struggle from time to time. You know, you're always going to have your tiffs. And that's okay. You know, what do they call it? Conflict is good. As long as it's healthy. You know, there's healthy ways to have conflict. And you have to have healthy ways to resolve the conflict. I mean, if you...
Did someone mention cake?
There you are.
And there it went. My train of thought just jumped the rail, guys. Totally gone. Totally gone. But basically, I realize it's... You know, it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. But do I believe my husband and I could make it through just about anything? I do. 110%. You know, we've already both made it through a lot, both individually and together.
We're not sure yet.
Situations that seemed impossible.
Just like I did when Chip was born.
Well, of course you can, Spy.
And I've had my moments
I want to do that too.
where I was like, oh,
Your turn next, Chippy Dip.
you know, this is gonna break us. You know, we're not gonna, I mean, maybe not as a couple, but like
She looks just
individually, like we're never gonna dig our way out of this. We're never gonna see the light of day again, or, you know, however you want to say it. Just that, you know, the stress and bills and everything get to a point where you're just like, oh my gosh, how are we ever going to get anywhere? We're just stretching everything paycheck to paycheck, and but we did. We made it through, and we're here now, and you know, we have times now where we struggle financially and with the kids. You know, mom guilt is a real thing, dad guilt is too, but sometimes
Let's try that again.
having small moments of guilt, I feel like, almost let you know that you're doing something right.
Chip, don't worry.
If you never have those moments of mom guilt, like ever, then, you know, great. It's not to say that you're not doing anything right. But I feel like the mom guilt is normal.
Mama said not to worry, Grandma. But
You know, got our third one now and the fourth one on the way, and it is exciting and nerve-wracking all in one, which has been the same for all of mine. For me, so excited but anxious at the same time, just because sometimes you do think, you know, oh gosh, can we do this? But
that's a great idea for a little potato.
you know, then I look
Sparkly
at my husband and where we are versus where we were just a year ago, and I'm like, you know what? We made it through that. And as long as we keep working together and we don't like abandon one another in any way, whether it's financially, emotionally, what have you, I truly think we can make it through anything. I mean, it takes a lot of communication and hard work, effort on both ends. But I never, ever, ever
Hey, little Chip. Your baby sister's been
doubt
wondering where you
how
are.
he feels about me.
Hi.
I'm never, ever worried that he's going to just walk away because things get too hard.
She's so cute.
And that in itself is
I guess
huge for me
I had a cuddle with her yet.
and comforting.
What's her name?
And yeah,
What have you been up to?
sorry guys, there's been a lot of rambling today. I guess I had more on my brain than I thought I did.
This card for my baby sister.
Oh, that's lovely. Look how lucky little bug.
And yes, I got super mushy.
Sister Chip is made for you.
I guess if you would like fair warning, that's probably a hazard of watching these chatty
What's up, little puppy?
chatty little color alongs. There's the occasional mushiness, corniness. What's the other words you guys use for romantic ick? You know, I don't know. But you know, to any of the younger colorists out there that...
It is a lovely card, Chip.
Did I put my middle page? I did, okay.
Would you like to come and see the baby?
Anyways, any younger colorists out there that have, you know, have not found the one yet, you know, maybe you're flying solo, that's fine.
Oh, you're a very kind big sister.
I feel like if you want to find that person, that someday you will. Or maybe they'll find you.
Come on, Chip.
Or maybe you'll finally just bump into each other one day, which is kind of what happened with my husband and I.
Can I stay, Mama?
It was crazy to find out that we were almost neighbors at one point when we were both much younger.
Be careful not to wake her, okay? Babies need their sleep.
Like
Come on.
back in my preteen days, we were almost neighbors. A house that my mom and stepdad were looking to move into was right across the street from where he was living with his family
Very own Slinky.
at that time. You know, his parents and his brothers, and so that was an interesting fact to get to know.
This box that
And then he worked at
baby treasures.
a
That I was looking for. Oh,
amusement park
I was a baby. I loved you so much, Snuggly Mouse.
when he was a teenager that
And then you came
I
up
lived
and
right down the road from. Like, literally, my stepsister and I were there every weekend. Sometimes both, you know, Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Mama, please.
And throughout the summer, we went during the week too.
And I'll be there for her when she wakes up.
Aren't you
And
just a treasure to be
come to find out that he,
Sister Chip, truly there.
we probably walked right by him
Have a good nap and so
half a dozen times,
Now, yes,
you know, almost each time we were there. Probably sat right in his purview
The baby pug wakes up. She
from what he did at the amusement park. You know, when we would sit and rest from all the walking and just relax and enjoy the summer. Probably sat right in front of his face practically. And we never, either one, ever took notice. And I mean, as a teenage girl, when you're at an amusement park during the summer, you're scoping out guys. Whether you admit it or not is different, but that's what you're doing. That might not be the whole purpose for being there, but that's definitely like an added bonus. So of course, we were trying to find some good looking guys to, you know, have some eye candy while enjoying the amusement park. And
It's okay, Puppet Todd.
I never noticed him, and he never noticed me. Like, I am 110% the typical girl next door. You know, I'm the one that you don't really notice. I'm quiet and I'm observant. You know, I'm always watching and picking up on the little things that people do.
Hello, Tot.
Say,
Hey, Tot.
whatever.
Pop thinks you're a
But I don't
very special big sister.
actually talk very much. It's
Love you, Totsy Tot.
part of the shyness. It's part of, it's just my personality, I guess. Quiet and watchful. So yeah.
Has to work and I'll be busy with the new baby.
And there were other times that we probably
Club for the first time.
were within a few feet of each other.
I just know you're gonna love it.
And
Night, little Chip Dip.
it's just crazy to look back and realize, like,
Hugs and kisses.
how close we were physically, like, in the universe, I guess. And that we just never saw each other until a few years ago. It's crazy, and it's funny how things work, I think, sometimes. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be back then. You know, we weren't meant to find each other. If we had, like I said, we were both younger and hadn't had the life experiences that we've had now, and maybe wouldn't have been ready for each other yet. It's just interesting to think about.
Hi, bugs. Come on in.
It's got good trees and tasty yum present for you, Nico. From Mr. Diggerdy and the Happy Hopper. Thank you. Yummy. Heidi, quick.
Chloe, what are you doing?
From us, Pugs and Potato. Thanks. Wow. The balloon is lifting me up.
You got the crackers, okay.
What's that on your arm? This? Ouch, Nico. Careful. It didn't hurt, Chip. I broke a bone in my arm, so the doctor put this hard bandage on it to help it heal. It's called a cast. When are you coming home, Nico? Today, I hope. Isn't that right, Mommy? Please, can I go home?
Oh, well, it's the doctor who'll decide if you can go home, Nico. He's coming to see you this afternoon.
But it's my birthday party tomorrow. You have to be at my birthday party, Nico. It's going to be fun.
Hey, Nico, I see you got visitors.
Okay, guys, I think
Hello, there's Cooler.
we're gonna stop there for the moment. Might come back later or tomorrow and record a bit more, but
Check this out.
it wasn't a super long one. I feel like it lasted forever as much as I was talking,
Don't want you to hurt yourself.
but
Okay, Nurse Cooler.
I am an incredibly slow colorist. Maybe it's because I use pencils, and I don't always use them on such big areas like this. A lot of times I will, even though I'm not very good at it yet, I will base with a marker, but since this was like an impromptu color along, I just dove in with what I'm most comfortable with. So, yeah. Well, I think that's it for the moment. I will
It's still panned around and round.
see you guys again real soon. Bye!